from S Media, and I really want to thank you for coming through to the landing page. It's great to have you here on the site. I want to talk to you about how we can help your business. I've got 20 years experience in PPC and I've got some really good people in the team. I've had an MCC account for pretty much all of that time, and I've worked with clients, some of them spending as little as £250 a month through to clients that spend £100,000 a month. So I'd like to show you some of the things that we could do for your business, and we can show you from a paid media perspective. So what we're trying to do is help you understand what's going on inside your Google Ads and your Facebook Ads accounts. To do that, we conduct a detailed audit of all the activity, and we'll come back to you with feedback. So if you'd like to do that, click the link below, book an initial chat with me, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. But firstly, let me reiterate some of the challenges I see many clients face. Yes, there's a lot of good agencies out there. There's some, obviously there are great people that are running PPC campaigns, but fundamentally, as far as I see it, the entire industry is flawed, because you've got a lot of agencies that are genuinely lazy, and they want to take a fee from you, and they want to spend 15, 20 minutes a month on your account, and they just take the fee, run the reports, do very little work, and that means that you're not getting the strategy or ideas that you should be as a business. Usually these businesses, they have a team of young execs, probably fresh out of uni, and they just don't have the depth of experience that's needed to have the insight and the strategy and, just look at the data properly. A great deal of these campaigns that these agencies are running, they're flat, they're boring, there's no excitement, there's no real creativity in them. They're running just on keywords that are searched for this, here's the ad. And we'd like to see a different approach. It's not that they deliberately do this, they just don't know the latest techniques that are in Google Ads. They don't know how to run programmatic properly. They're not using YouTube. They're not splitting their campaigns into single keyword ad groups, and they're not running the ads with anything around, emotion. Don't get me wrong, a lot of these agencies, they do a decent job, but there's always room for improvement. I've been in the industry since the start, and it is really easy to see and understand why these type of businesses have sprung up, where they can take a fee and they can do 15, 20 minutes work a week on an account, and they can earn hundreds of pounds for doing that. And I can look at that and say, well, that's nice work if you can get it, but it's not fair on the client. And what we're trying to do is expose that, or show you better ways of working and some of the techniques that your agency should be using. I've seen lots of examples of this, and one that comes to mind, a particular, I was actually appalled when I saw this. We went into a client's account, and a lot of people don't realise that you can see the audit log of the work that's actually been done and carried out on your Google Ads account. We clicked into there and we realised that there were automations running, probably on a daily basis, some adjustments to bids, and there were some fundamental errors, that negative keywords weren't being taken out. But I could tell that this client, who was spending £800 a month with their agency, the agency were doing 15 minutes work, actual work. Somebody sat in front of the account and making some adjustments. So other than the automation, there's somebody sat there doing 15 minutes work a month, and they're charging £800. Now, they were sending out a lovely shiny report to the client, but not making any suggestions for improvement on a monthly basis. And I asked the client, what has the agency said to you over the last few months in terms of how they're changing the strategy? What new techniques are they doing? And the client just went, I don't actually genuinely know what they do. And to my mind, you should be working with a partner who can give you those suggestions, who wants to take your business forward, who is trying to drive you a good return on investment, and not just that, making continual improvement. don't get me wrong, if you make a fundamental change to somebody's business through 15 minutes work, that is absolutely worth paying for. But you can't tell me that in the example I've just given you, and it was not the case, there were not fundamental changes being made. There were basic adjustments that a junior could have made, in terms of bids and keywords and some small pieces within the campaign. If I was to make a fundamental change to your business with 15 minutes work, that's worth paying for. But it's not worth paying hundreds and hundreds of pounds for 15 minutes worth of work. What I've just described it's by no means typical. It's probably a worst case scenario that there are quite a few agencies out there that act like that. And then there's the middle ground where you've got people, genuinely spending a few hours on your account every week. But do they then come to you with suggestions of improvements and, the latest techniques and the changes, ways to work that are going to improve your campaigns? And I know we as an agency, we don't expect the client to understand every little nuance within an account, but I think it's fair to expect us to explain to you why we're making changes, how we're keeping you ahead of your competition, how we can actually drive a better cost per acquisition, how we can bring better brand awareness. All of these things should be explained and shown to you on a weekly basis. My team and I are here if you'd like us to audit your Google or Facebook ads. All you need to do is please just click the link below and book an initial call with us. So the question I have to ask is your current agency taking the PPC out of you? Why would you want to work with S-Media though? Here's some ideas of how we can help your business. Apart from my 20 years of experience and having worked on the internet since it began, I've got a really amazing team of people around me. And that's not just, old farts like me and my business partner, Andy. I've had some big e-commerce businesses of my own, so I understand the challenges there. I've worked client side and agency side, and I've seen, all the good stuff and a lot of the bad stuff. We now run accounts for some celebrities, household name brands, many SMEs, all sorts of businesses. That includes coaches, e-commerce, B2B services, apps, lead generation businesses, financial services, estate agents, dentists, weight loss products, and that's just to name but a few. Over the last couple of years, we've been building our world-leading IDAR system, which stands for Intelligence-Driven Ad Results. That system is effectively, some people would call it AI. It's not AI, it's programmatic with human intelligence built in over the top of it. And that system is something that I've developed from my 20 years of experience working on PPC, and then scripting in adjustments to optimize campaigns for our clients. One B2B client recently got an order for £900,000 off a spend of £8,000 over 4 weeks. So I guess we've reached the point of the video where if you've watched this far, we might as well have a chat. I'd love you to get on the phone and talk to me, book an initial chat. The link's below, click the link, book me through Calendly, and let's get on a call and I'll speak to you soon. The other thing you might want to do is hook up with me on LinkedIn, hook up with my business partner Andy on LinkedIn, and Andy's got some amazing experience working for some of the top agencies in the UK. We would love to show you our level of experience, and we realised that when we hooked up my technical expertise with Andy's ad experience and the way you can bring emotions into advertising, those two things matched with our IDAR system and joining all of that together has made some absolutely, we think astounding results for clients, and we'd love to be able to show you that. So, go ahead, please book through the link, and I'd love to speak to you soon. So what are you going to get from one of our free audits? Ideas on how to spend your budgets more efficiently. Find out if your existing agency or internal departments are doing a good job. Learn how long they're actually spending on your account each month. and all of the growth opportunities that exist within your accounts. And what are you going to get if you decide to take one of our more in-depth audits? A fully documented audit of your existing account and its spend, cutting-edge ideas for improvement of your account, sight of our industry-leading IDAR system and the traffic it could be generating for you, ways to 10x your traffic with the same budget, projected costs of acquisition for new business once our suggestions are put in place. So you've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you're watching for a reason. I'd love to talk to you. Click the link below and let's talk.
That was good.